Good morning. Let us start today's current affairs bulletin. 15 months completed. Lok Sabha is yet to elect its deputy speaker. The 17th Lok Sabha is yet to elect its deputy speaker. Deputy speaker presides over Lok Sabha when the speaker is absent from the house. The speaker and deputy speaker are called the officers of parliament in the constitution, and both have to be elected. Constitution makes it very clear that deputy speaker is compulsory, is a must. When the speaker is absent, the deputy speaker will preside over the proceedings of the house. Article 93 of the Indian Constitution provides for the election of both speaker and deputy speaker. Article 93 of the Indian Constitution provides for the election of both speaker and deputy speaker. Next important news. Living Planet Report. WWF, Worldwide Fund for Nature's flagship publication, which will be released for every 2 years, is a comprehensive study of trends in global biodiversity and health of the planet. In global biodiversity and health of the planet. The Living Planet Report 2020 is the 13th edition of the report and provides the scientific evidence to back what nature has been demonstrating repetitively. Unsustainable human activity is pushing the planet's natural systems that support life on the earth to the edge. So, how our biodiversity is getting degraded, how our environment is getting polluted, how we are facing threat to our ecosystems, all these being reflected in Living Planet report prepared by WWF. It's very important. Who will prepare Living Planet report? WWF will prepare the Living Planet report. Next important news. India Japan. India Japan signs key pact for reciprocal provision of supplies and services between defense forces. You all know that in our strategic relationship, defense is very, very important. Growing threat from China, particularly in our neighborhood, made India to rejuvenate and re-emphasize on our logistic and military support agreements. And India Japan signed the key pact for reciprocal provision of supplies and services. It is expected to drive closer our military cooperation and contribution to our regional security. The agreement will cover myriad of issues, including joint exercises, joint trainings, UN peacekeeping operations, humanitarian relief operations, etc. India have similar agreements with the United States, Australia, France, Oman, and Singapore. So, if you observe all these things, India being a partner in Quad, India joining in Malabar exercises, India emphasizing on Sagar, security and growth for all in the region, all these things are very important to counter China's aggrandizement in the Indo-Pacific region. Next important news today, Prime Minister Modi ji is going to inaugurate 1.75 lakh homes under PM Awas Yojana in Madhya Pradesh. Today, Prime Minister Modi will participate in the program of inaugurating 1.75 lakh homes under PM Awas Yojana in Madhya Pradesh, and he is going to talk in the video conference with some of the beneficiaries of the scheme. It is an important step in achieving the goal of providing housing for all the poor by 2022. So, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana have two components: Gramin, that is rural component, and urban component. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana have two components. One is Gramin, that is rural component, and also urban component. Here, what are the ingredients or what are the main components of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana? The first thing is credit linked subsidy scheme. The first thing is credit linked subsidy scheme. The second thing is in situ slum development. Within the slums, They are going to use the slums in a proper way. They are going to develop the slums in a proper way. And affordable housing in partnership. And the next is individual house construction or enhancement led by beneficiaries. So there are various components under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, housing for all by 2022. With this motto, with this motive, we have started Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, and PM is going to inaugurate 1.75 lakh houses today in Madhya Pradesh. Next important news is United Nations adopts COVID response resolution, coronavirus response resolution, but United States voted against this resolution. Yesterday, United Nations adopted coronavirus response resolution, but United States voted against this. Why United States voted against this? Because in this resolution, United Nations have tacitly approved World Health Organization's leadership role, which US is against. And the only country which supported US and voted against this resolution is Israel. The United States of America was supported only by Israel in a vote against UN resolution for a comprehensive and coordinated response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And in this response text, WHO was recognized with a great leadership role, which United States of America is not favorable with. USA disliked this. Next important news is global climate crisis could displace nearly billions of people by 2050. According to the report given by Institute for Economics and Peace, IEP, according to the report given by Institute for Economics and Peace, IEP, 19 countries are facing the highest number of threats because of climate change. They're facing highest threats, and they're also going to have a lot of disasters. And we can say some of the worst affected countries with the climate change by 2040 are like countries like Lebanon, Iraq, even India will also get affected, but not like the worst affected countries. Ecological threats are affecting the countries: water stress, food insecurity, droughts, floods, cyclones, rising temperatures, and sea levels, etc. Next important news: Iran is holding naval exercise in the Strait of Hormuz near Gulf of Oman. Kindly locate what is where is Strait of Hormuz, Hormuz, and Gulf of Oman. Iran is holding a naval exercise named Zolfagar, Zolfaghar. Zolfagar. So Iran is holding a exercise Zolfagar 99. Zolfagar 99 near the Strait of Hormuz in the Gulf of Oman. The Iranian Navy began a three-day exercise in the Sea of Oman near the Strait of Hormuz, deploying variety of warships, drones, and missiles. Variety of warships, drones, and missiles. Remember, this is very important. This is very important. And recently, Iran also successfully fired a missile called Ghadar, Ghadar, Ghadar. Next important news: India attends 10th EAS Summit, East Asia Summit, Foreign Ministers Meet. 10th EAS Summit, Foreign Ministers Meet. You should know how many countries are there in East Asia Summit. In East Asia Summit, all the 10 Asian countries, plus 6 countries with which Asian have FTS, like Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea, India, China, and America and Russia. Complete 18 countries in East Asia Summit. There are 18 countries in EAS, East Asia Summit, that is 10 Asian countries plus 6 countries with which Asian have FTS, that is China, India, New Zealand, Australia, Japan, and you also have South Korea, then America and Russia, 10 EAS countries. And India attends 10th East Asia Summit Foreign Ministers Meet virtually. This meet to happen virtually, and to make it more responsive to the emerging challenges, to make East Asia Summit a more responsive to the emerging challenges. Next important news: Vice President of India, Mr. Venkaiah Naidu, inaugurates 125th birth anniversary celebrations of Sri Vishwanatha Satyanarayana. 125th birth anniversary celebrations of Sri Vishwanatha Satyanarayana. So, you all know Vishwanatha Satyanarayana is also called as Kavi Samrat. Kavi Samrat. And he was Gnanpith Award winner in 1970, Padma Bhushan Award in 1971, His writings are very famous, like Veyi Padagalu, Kinnarasani Patalu, Ramayana Kalpavruksha. These are all the great writings of Vishwanatha Satyanarayana, a great Telugu writer. And next important news is Government of India launches five-star village scheme. Government of India launches five-star village scheme to ensure 100% rural coverage of postal schemes. See, Department of Posts is leading this scheme, five-star village scheme. It's a flagship scheme in the rural India. It's a flagship scheme in the rural India. Actually, post office organizes so many schemes. Post office as a nodal agency have so many schemes. Sukanya Samruddhi account, savings bank account, national savings certificate, Kisan Vikas Patras, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, postal life insurance scheme, policies, all these things. And nobody knows most of the schemes in rural India. So there is a five-star village scheme. It is implemented by Department of Posts and a team of Dak Sevaks. Team of Gramin Dak Sevaks. They will be headed by branch postmaster. They will go to door and bring awareness about the schemes. They will go to door and bring awareness on the schemes to the people, to the common man, to the rural India. So, five-star village scheme launched by Department of Posts, Government of India, to bring awareness over the various schemes launched by the post offices and in collaboration with other departments, other ministries also, like Sukanya Samruddhi account, Kisan Vikas Patras, national saving certificates, all those things. Next important news, as you all know, we have defense, that is Aero India conclave every, regularly we'll have this Aero India conclave. But actually, because of coronavirus, we could not conduct this. Regularly, we'll have Aero India conclave in Yelahanka, Bangalore. But this time, because of coronavirus, we are launching in a different way. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh launched the website of Aero India 2021. Website of Aero India 2021. Generally, we'll conduct this Aero India show in Yelahanka, Bangalore. Aero India is a biennial air show. And aviation exhibition we conduct in Bangalore, Yelahanka. And this time we have launched aeroindia.gov.in and Aero India 2021 website. aeroindia.gov.in. This is very important. And next important news is 76% of patents filed in India in the last 13 years were by the foreign companies. Remember, though number of Indian applications is also growing, is also increasing, but nearly 8 out of every 10 patent applications filed in India, nearly 8 out of 10 applications filed in India in the last 13 years are by foreign companies. They are by foreign companies. Example, around 5 lakh patent applications were filed, and unfortunately, out of this, 76% are filed by foreign companies. The companies from US, Japan, Germany, UK, France, Switzerland, Russia, Netherlands, Italy, they have filed. Compared to India, they have filed more patent applications. So this is a cause of concern for India. Though India is doing well in patent applications, but still it has to go a long way. And you have seen Lebanon Beirut last month, the explosion of ammonium nitrate. Yesterday also, there was a fire explosion in Beirut, Lebanon capital Beirut. Yesterday also, there is a fire explosion in Lebanon capital Beirut. I request all of you to see the location of Beirut and also Lebanon bordering countries. Next important news. India and China agree on 5-point plan to resolve border tension. The 5-point action plan is for quick disengagement of troops and avoid tensions that will escalate between the two countries. Uh, Indian External Affairs Minister Mr. Jaishankar, he is in a visit to Russia and he spoke with Wang Yi, the Chinese foreign minister, and both wanted to resolve this issue with a 5-point action plan. You know that in 1962, China attacked India. In 1967, we have Nadullah clashes. In 1993, India-China framework for maintenance of peace and tranquility in LAC, line of actual control. And in 2017, we have Doklam standoff. In 2020, we have Galwan Valley issue. So India-China border issues are flaring up. They are flaring up. So there is urgent need to resolve the issue. There is an urgent need to resolve the issue. And next important news. Reliance is the first industry in India to reach $200 billion market capitalization. Mukesh Ambani led Reliance Industries Limited has entered into top 40 of the world's most valuable firms as it becomes the first Indian company to top US $210 billion in market capitalization intraday. Intraday market capitalization. What do you mean by market capitalization? Market capitalization, a simple definition, which you may get a prelims question in economy. Market capitalization is calculated by multiplying the total number of companies' outstanding shares by the current market price of each share. So, how many outstanding shares the company have, and what is the current market price of each share? Each price of one share. So you calculate how many shares the company, outstanding shares the company have, and what is the market value. That multiplication is the market capitalization. Market capitalization refers to how much a company is worth, how much a company is worth in the stock market. It is defined as the total market value of all outstanding shares. So Reliance reached the top level. Very, very important and very good. Reliance reached to that top level. It is very important and very good. SBI planning to launch loan product Safal for organic cotton growers. For organic cotton growers, SBI is planning to launch a new loan scheme called Safal, Safe and Fast Agriculture Loan. Safal means Safe and Fast Agriculture Loan. So, to encourage organic farming, particularly organic cotton farming, the organic cotton farmers do not have a proper credit. For that reason, SBI is trying to help them. SBI is trying to help them. And yesterday, United States of America cancelled 1,000 Chinese students' visas. US is taking revenge on China. It has cancelled 1,000 Chinese students' visas. Next important news. American President Donald Trump ruled out any extension of the deadline for TikTok. You all know that TikTok provides viral sensational videos, and most of the TikTok artists, they have become film stars also, they got film opportunities. But US banned TikTok giving the reasons of data privacy and threat to national security. Actually, Microsoft wanted to purchase, or some American famous companies wanted to purchase TikTok, but no deal have yet to come out. Let's see. Microsoft emerged as the biggest contender to purchase TikTok operation in America, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. TikTok lost a lot of business because of this American ban, Indian ban, all these things. Let's wait and see how TikTok is going to fare in future. Okay, how America is going to acquire TikTok if at all it acquires. These are all the important current affairs for today, and we'll meet on Monday. Thank you.